In
Are
like
you serious?
1970, I'm like 18 years old out of high school.
Oh
They
my
were
God.
like $4. This is before they became huge, you know.
Oh my
But
God.
I can remember
$4.
the girl I was with, the whole bit, man.
Oh
It
geez.
that was, that's like one of the first big things I ever saw, and it wasn't that big, but it was cool.
That's way cool. Well, hey, you remember
Yeah.
it. That's the cool part.
Yeah.
Memories are everything. So very cool. Gonna talk about some
Lunch and learn in 4 hours, Scott.
lunch. What's that? Oh, in 4 hours. All right. Let me know how
I'll
it
let you
goes.
know.
I'm ready.
I'll report to you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm ready, man. I'm ready to hear how it goes, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
We're
So you
excited.
got how many? 18 to 20, somewhere in there.
We have 32 people signed up, and
Okay.
that's not bad.
That's not bad. Yeah.
If half of them show up, I'll be pretty damn happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty happy. Damn. Whatever you want to. Yeah. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
So Devin and I were talking about this, and we about stats, and I was very, 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 I don't know why, but I was Googling like sales stats back when I first started in sales, period. And I was blown away by some of the numbers that I saw. And I'm like, okay, by knowing these numbers, and you just beat the numbers when it comes to percentages. And I wanted to share these with you guys. And it's 21 mind-blowing stats. Some of these are kind of silly, but some of them really hit home. And you've heard me say a few of them before. And I'll give you the link so you guys can check it out. But it's like if you just do nothing but beat the stats, guess what happens? You win. You beat out your competition. There is no competition, right? So is that a cool topic for today? All right. Anybody have a success story they want to share before we get started that happened this week? Kobe, any more deals from someone else's database?
We're just the rates are getting better, so I think we got some strike rate hits here soon.
I heard another voice.
I have one.
Yeah.
All right. So I reached out to a realtor that I haven't talked to in maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. And I know he's like loyal to the loan officer or the broker that he worked with. And I just, I told him if he ever needs me to run a scenario for him, or if he has a file that's like difficult that the other broker can't manage, let me take a look at it. And this was late last week. So he was like, oh, he was just like really standoffish, like, trying to get me off of the phone. And then Monday night, he asked me if I could look at something for him. And he sent over, he referred the client to me yesterday. So I'm going to, really late last night. So I'm going to look at everything, but it looks good. So.
Wow. So you turned a no into, did you follow up with him again, or he just, how'd it come back around?
No, I mean, cause he's really like, what's the word? Like, he's really like short and like rough. Like he's like, always like rushing you off the phone. So I just asked him, I was like, I'd love to work with them, if he'd give me a chance, whatever. And then he was like, oh, well, he works with one person and he only sends his stuff to this one person or whatever. So I was like, okay. And then on Monday night or Tuesday night, last night, he referred a client to me. So we'll see. So.
Yeah. And I love it.
He does a lot of business within the Haitian community.
Okay.
So,
all right, good.
And I've worked with him in the past, but, not as a loan officer at Process. So he knows how I work.
Yeah. Cool. Good stuff. Yay. Congratulations, my friend. See, so I would have said, hey, man, I appreciate that you do have a relationship. You have your go-to lender. And if there's ever a time that maybe he doesn't have, that he can't get a bar, I'd love to, I love the opportunity to interview for the position.
And I think another thing is like I could communicate with his clients because I speak Creole and the other person doesn't. So that might
There you go. Hey, I told you to crush that niche, man. Right? I told you that. Like, that is your golden ticket, my friend. Eddie Skinner, what you got, buddy?
Hey, I've been on the fence about refis and stuff. And so I think it was Kim talked about last week, and then several folks have talked about, hey, it's not our decision about whether rates are going to go lower. I've always been, if it's going to go lower, I'm going to wait. And so just got off the fence last Thursday and told my son, who's my loan partner, man, start going through our database, pulling the folks, and let's make a goal of turning into processing one refi per day.
Hey,
And so
Love
we started that Thursday. We turned one in Friday. We turned one in Monday. Turned one in Tuesday. And so I told him, I said, man, every work day, let's just make that our goal. One refinance on top of we're still
Whatever.
getting some purchase stuff, but
yeah.
reality for me, November, December, January typically kind of slow down a bit. And so I said, man, let's step on the gas on these refis and just one per day. And so,
Yeah.
that'd be 20 loans a month, which
Piece of cake,
is
man.
not bad.
I mean, every million helps,
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Just to
One
add,
day, all of our goal is to grow up to be like you, Scotty.
Okay. All right.
hey, just to add to
Eddie, you had some great successes over the last month. You told me about them yesterday. You and that real estate agent that you sleep with, I mean, your wife,
I mean,
doubled and tripled up on some deals from one referral on each deal.
Yeah. Hey, that has been fun. So
which
Scotty,
part?
I told Rick yesterday she got to sell, buy, and then we did the loan on it. So it was a triple decker. It's like that. Those were good paydays and good days to celebrate, and some great families that we worked with. So.
That's awesome, man. Good for you, brother. One a day, man. Do it. All right, Jim. What you got, buddy?
Jim has his
Jim's
hand up.
in the house. But
What's going on, Jim?
I think we're
Put your
neighbors,
hand
man.
up.
He's got a cigar
Hey,
bar
what's
down
up,
here, I
guys?
think. Don't you, Jim? Like, isn't there some
What's
cigar? Isn't there some cigar bar you got down here? What am I missing out
wish,
on?
man.
No? Okay. All right.
Scotty, where are you located?
Daytona.
Oh, okay.
Daytona.
I'm from Massachusetts, but I'm rented a house in Delray for 3 months.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, you're down here by
so
me.
I'm down
Neighbors. Brothers from other mothers.
There you go.
We went to
Hey,
different
so
schools. Yeah.
one of the things I just wanted to add to Eddie's point, I started having my VA caller call my past database, and I'm getting about 12 leads a day, and we're doing 2 refi applications a day.
Whoa. Good
That's
job, bro.
fire, man.
Man,
You're-
Jim throwing down the gauntlet, baby. It's like 2 a day.
Yeah.
We doubled your
One for
number.
3.
Yeah, let's do 3.
Three a day.
It's 6-minute abs
Where's your
Yeah.
where's your VA caller from?
from the Philippines.
Wow, there you go, guys. That's why I asked
Hey,
the question.
Scotty, there's a good story behind that. Jim, tell people the story about what you thought initially about maybe hiring a VA before getting some coaching from our good buddy Dave Brown.
Yeah, so this was probably 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to work. I'm from Boston, so as soon as like somebody with an accent calls me up, I hang up the phone. And but yeah, man, it works. Like I have my VA calling real estate agents, setting up appointments. I have him booking appointments with loan officers for recruiting. I have him calling my team, and now, like I said, I have him calling my database, and that's been like one of the biggest bangs for the buck. Like,
Wow, 23, baby.
Money.
Yeah, and just make sure you ask when you ask for that refi, if it's not them, who of their friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, Facebook friends, because now you're triggering those thoughts to neighbors and Facebook friends and stuff. So when they do come across or have those conversations, you have an opportunity at those too, because they're not thinking about it, but when you put that out there, makes sense.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
Yolanda.
All right, yeah. Thanks, Jim. That was a great comment you just raised, and I've always wanted to use other people to help me make calls, but I always run into a roadblock that they do not have that level of relationship, right? And I struggle with the scripts. I struggle with how to make it look authentic and not just me trying to just be there, just put myself out there more than I should, something like that. So what advice do you have on that?
Well, I would say the numbers speak for themselves. And this is the hardest part. I mean, yeah, don't do what Jim's doing, because that's not working.
But you want, if you are going to call, I mean,
Yeah.
it's as simple as just
Yeah.
saying, hey, I was thinking about you and I wanted to reach out.
Yeah. Or Yawanda was
How have
thinking
you been?
about you and wanted me to give you a call and just check in. And yeah, hey, I work with Yawanda, and we're just touching base, trying to help put people in a better financial situation.
Yeah.
Anything we can do to help.
The market's been moving in a positive direction.
Yeah.
We know there's a lot of people that are out there that are struggling with things. It may not be
Yeah.
you, but we know
Yeah.
there's people out there that have a lot of consumer debt. And you wanted me to reach out and just make sure that you're in the best financial position you could be in right now. Is there anything that we can do for you today? It's really simple, and I think a lot of people overthink it. Right?
Yeah, they do. Well, I think they're. I think because they don't have a mortgage knowledge, they don't have mortgage, like they can't talk mortgage. They don't need to talk mortgage. There's just like, hey, I got a question. Oh, hey, great. Let me. I got Yowanda's calendar right here. Let me book a call for you. Is 4:15 work today, or is 5 better? And it's like, as soon as they start asking questions, that's a deal. That's done.
You could even take the annual review approach.
Yeah.
Yolanda likes to do an annual review. She asked for me to reach out and see if we get you guys on the schedule. Just do a health check, make sure you're in the best possible situation you could be in. Let's set you up. She's got her calendar here. How about Tuesday at 3?
Done.
And if you're not calling them, 10 other people are calling them.
And Kobe's one of those people.
I will call them and I will take your business.
Yeah, I think, and I always think about like, yeah, we got you.
So I just now started to get phone numbers when I do like my webinars and like my marketing and stuff. So I have probably about 500 or 600 email addresses from the past 3.5 years of mortgage professionals that have, signed up for my webinars and all that type of stuff. Everything that you guys talk about is always talking to people. I can't talk to these people. So, like, what would I do with those?
Deanne, so how did you get on this webinar? Did you put in your phone number, or did you not put in your phone number?
He's not even on here. The guy from Empire. What was his name? Ooh,
Norm?
this is being recorded.
Norm?
I'm so embarrassed. I love you,
Norm?
Norman.
Was it
Yeah.
Norm?
Norm.
Yeah. If it was me and I was you, because you have such a wealth of knowledge when it comes to stuff that I don't know if you were here yesterday, or on the coaching call yesterday, it was program after program after, like people were like throwing something. I'm like, what? We can do what? Like you have something so cool. What if you did something like this once a week and you invited people to it? We're going to talk about this program and that program, this program, and they have to opt in. You just make one of the fields a phone number. You're done. And you start gathering not only 400 or 500, but 4,000 or 5,000, because you have something that we all need.
You
can
are
even
like-
run a webinar on that, Dion. That
100%.
could be an outreach that you do, is that you're teaching a webinar on financial literacy or on, the market trends, what's happening and how you can leverage your equity.
Or you can just send a video with an email asking them for the information you're looking for.
Exactly.
Or
Because
just,
remember, I'm business to business.
Mhm.
So I'm not an
Mhm.
originator.
Mhm.
I hate to say this, but I want you guys, not you in particular,
Yeah.
because you guys are all experienced out here.
100%.
But I want the people that want the training.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Well,
is cool.
I'm going to
So-
go back to, if you want Kobe to mine that database for you, I'm pretty sure that he will do it.
I always say, and I learned this from Frank Kern way back in the day. He's a give away 80%, sell the 20.
Yeah.
Give 80, sell 20. Yeah. So
And
when
we
you're
are truly still business to business with a lot of what we do. We're selling to realtors. It's
Mhm.
literally just changing the positions. It's like if you think of Zenix, like it literally is the same thing. And if you need the skip tracing stuff that Scott's guy does for like $20 to skip trace your list that you have,
yeah.
just get that skip trace to go out and get those phone numbers on that list and then send slide dials.
There you go. Cool.
So I
Who's-
need it.
Yeah, man.
Whatever
It's just
whatever he's
once a
talking about.
week or once every other week, do a little get together and hey, we're gonna talk loans. Bring your hardest deal.
Real quick, Scott, do
Mhm.
you want to let the secret out of the bag about your Fiverr guy that can get numbers for $20 for like a list of 700 people?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Let me look it up.
I know it's a big secret, but who wants access to somebody that can take a list that doesn't have phone numbers and get you a match rate on a pretty high percentage of those for $20? Would that be helpful for anybody?
Got to be helpful. That's how he talks.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I haven't talked to him. All right, let me. Let's see. It's on Fiverr. Yeah, let me just. Oh, here it is, right here. I think because I had to ask him. It's so hard. Fiverr is not the easiest thing to play. Well, once you have the thing. Let's see. All right, here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. Mohammed Ashad. Mohammed. All right, here you
So
go.
for Jim, are you just having them book an appointment with you, or are you having them actually take an application for them?
Jim, what do you? Yeah, how's that working, Jim, for you? Jim still here?
Jimmy.
All right, over to Craig. I like saying that. What's up, buddy?
Hey there. You have a blind email list she has. So what she could do is run it through a program called Zero Bounce.
Mm.
And Zero Bounce is a good way of cleaning emails. We use it. We send a lot of emails out. And we have a pretty high open rate. I sent an email out the other day on trigger leads and that. And I had a 86% open rate out of 1,800 people.
Let's go.
Wow.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I can't stress enough, if you get a list from anywhere, clean it first. Like he's saying, I use email list.
Way Zero Bounce works. It works for like
Yeah.
pennies an email address,
Mhm.
but anything that's a 5 or higher use, anything that's lower than 5, just don't even bother with it. If you have a database of you're sending out and you have open rates less than 30, you need to really go through and clean it and just find out. If those people haven't opened your email in 2 or 3 months, get them out of there.
Better content. Or
And if you're sending out emails, make sure it's consistent.
Yeah.
So if you're sending out every Monday at 8 o'clock, make sure it's Monday at 8 o'clock. But you have to do it every single Monday.
Yeah, man.
Or every single Tuesday, whatever you pick out. The time and consistency of sending it out is what will pay you big dividends. Scotty knows, right? We have huge open rates and huge success sending out emails.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff, man. But yeah, make sure you clean the stuff because you'll kill your deliverability big time. All right, so check out these mind-blowing stats. This one isn't a big deal. 90% of customers' interactions happen over the phone. So we're trying to get a deal by text, by email, by DM. It's going to be tough. Got to be over the phone. Not only is it powerful over the phone, you can ask for referrals easier and say, hey, is any of your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, Facebook friends thinking about anybody that I should be talking to help put in a better financial situation? It takes an average of 8 cold call attempts to reach a prospect. That's pretty much a cold call, but we talk all day about calling, texting, emailing, calling, texting. Hey, are you okay? Kim talked about it yesterday. The best time to cold call between 4 and 5. All right. 30. Here's a big one. This is one of the ones I'm like 30 to 50% of sales go to the vendor that responds first. So 3 to 5 out of 10 of the people that if they call you and you answer or call them back first, you have a much better chance to get the deal. This is crazy right here. This one blew my mind. 80% of sales require 5 follow-up calls after the meeting. After the meeting. 44% of sales reps give up after 1 follow-up. Thursday is the best day to prospect. Wednesday is the second best day. I'll give you guys this link. Nearly 13% of all jobs in the U.S., 1 of 8, are full-time sales. Okay, no big deal. Over $1 trillion. Typical form, yep, no big deal. 78% of salespeople use social media outsell their peers. Probably should pay attention to that one. Are you on social? You stay in social? Of course, they got Mark in there. Listen to this. So everybody's like, email's dead. It doesn't work. Email is almost 40 times better at acquiring a new customer than Facebook and Twitter. Dion, invite them to a Zoom. Go live. You know what I'm saying? Like, have them put in their number. Let's see. Sales people who actively seek out and exploit referrals. Okay, there's another stat coming. The very next one, but 4 to 5 times more who seek and exploit referrals earn 4 to 5 times more. So if you ask, look at this one. This is what you guys hear me say this all the time. 91% of consumers say that they give referrals. Almost 10 out of 10 people. Yeah, I'll give you a referral. But only 11% of salespeople ask for referrals. Whew. So if you're making that call and that little pit in your stomach says, man, I can't do it. So I just go, all right, do I want to be the 11 or do I want to be the 1? So that you got to ask yourself. So when I learned this, I just ask. I mean, like, what's the worst thing that can happen? They block my number. They take me out like this on whatever. Only 13% of customers believe a salesperson can understand their needs. Why is that? This is a big deal because here's what I think. The average salesperson is always thinking about what to say instead of listening to what someone else is saying and addressing the concern that the person has that's talking to you. 55% of salespeople make their living in sales don't have the right skills to be successful. What? Continuous training gives 50% higher net sales per employee. The average company spends, this is not a big deal. It takes 10 months or more for a new sales rep to be fully productive. Retaining current customers, this is a big one. Retaining current customers is 6 to 7 times less costly acquiring new ones. I don't even think when they did this, Devin, that they were talking about the loss that you from the commission that you don't get if you don't follow up. You with me? Oof. Let's see. After a presentation, 63%. Okay, this is a good one. After a presentation, 63% of attendees remember stories. Only 5 remember stats. So that's why I continually talk about tell stories, because people can put themselves in that situation. All right. Pretty crazy, right? So you got that link, Kobe, is that one? You got it in there?
Yes, I did.
So my big couple takeaways, 30 to 50% of the time, the first person to answer the call or call back gets the deal. 91% of the time, a consumer says, yes, I'll give you a referral. Only 11% of the people ask. So if I ask, I'm the one. I'm the one asking. And social media, 4 to 5 times higher earner using social media. It's a big deal. So if you're putting yourself out there, it's not what you post necessarily. It's how you interact. Likes, comments, birthdays, different things. Pretty cool. Any questions? So now that you know the numbers, I mean, they're just basic numbers. Be the first to answer, call back. Up your social
6
game.
to 7 times less costly.
Yeah.
6 to 7 times less costly to maintain. I like not spending money.
Right. Well, and I think, I mean, that's where, like Kim yesterday, she talked about 33% of the people that she talked to went somewhere else and did something else. But now she's 75% of them are coming back and have a strike rate with her. Like you see how I pick up these numbers like crazy. When I hear them, I'm like, okay, just do that. Because Kim threw numbers, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna coach on that, like, because that works.
Well, Scotty, talk about the basics, right? Like if everybody on this call just took 2 hours every single day, just to do outreach, just 2 hours.
I know.
Every day.
I know.
Right? How many hours out of a month? That's what, 10 hours a week?
Yeah.
Right? 40 some hours a month.
Yeah.
Right? If everybody just did that one thing, do you think that you grow your business?
Zero question. Yeah.
And that what goes back to the study that he's talking about, because on that study, they said that 55% of salespeople aren't even qualified to be in sales.
That's your competition.
You say that about our presidents too.
Oh man.
But where's the money, right? Like where's the money? The money is in the basics, just doing the outreach.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we get stuck looking for the shiny object, right? Like, oh, we gotta have this, we gotta have that. Yes, those things are great, but if you're not doing the basics, the rest doesn't even matter.
Well, I always talk about if you're not doing the basics, if you're not doing the basics, and you're putting more people into the funnel, they're just going to come out the bottom. They're not staying because you're not doing the basics. Loving on them, social media, call, text, email on a regular basis. Stay visible. Be human. Humans is becoming more of a thing than I mean, every day I see more stuff probably because we're talking about it all the time. Like the more human you can be, the more little video text messages, video emails. Like there's a couple people doing those that are having great success. Who was it yesterday? Who was it that did that one? I don't think he's here. It was Greg. Was it Greg? Greg, you did one? No, Greg didn't do one. Who was it? Can't remember who it was. Somebody was talking about it, but they did a video message. They couldn't believe the response they got from it. Like it was just, they were having a conversation. Good stuff. All right. Any questions?
So my question is, like, it was interesting because when I was talking to realtors yesterday, I had two really good conversations, and it's so interesting to me because it's like, they get so excited about, well, I've got this lead source. And I'm like, I'm really trying to figure out ways to just be like, I was actually telling them this. I'm like, guys, what I'm seeing the best right now is why don't we together work through who you've already put, your people that already love you already. Like, why don't we try to get that figured out? I feel like sometimes it's just people have to like get that mindset shift of like, it's not always about going and getting the new person. And even some of those nasty deals, like they still want someone to help them. They'd rather you than someone random.
I think
then you make that phone call, Kobe, and it's just, it's thinking about you. How's life been?
Yeah.
Hey, with the market making a lot of moves recently, I just wanted to give you an update and kind of let you know what's going on. Check the pulse of your loan, make sure you're in the best financial position. I mean, that's a very simple call, and they're not going to get frustrated because you reached out to them and said that you were thinking about them. Like, who gets mad about that, right? Hey, I was thinking about you. It's been a long time since we spoke on that transaction, and I remember you were talking about this. If you have that in your notes, great. Come back and talk about that. How's it been? How you guys been? Just have a conversation. And these people know people, right? So when we get done with that call, even if it didn't lead to an opportunity right there, hey, by the way, who's the one person that that might be able to benefit? You know anybody right now that's been struggling or needs some financial assistance? Man, I'd love to help out.
And Kobe, I go back, just to add to what Devin was saying, I go back to the 4 parts to a sale. When they talk about a traffic, what are the other 3? Okay, I got the great lead source, great traffic source. What are the other 4 parts that lead to a successful sale? It's like conversion, follow up, and call to action. So what's your follow up system look like? I go, hey, let me ask you, you got a great lead source. Awesome. And then, so then as you lead into maybe giving them some information about, and there's 4 classes you guys can tap into, but they can like, hey, what's your follow up system look like for these leads coming in? And it's probably going to be silent. And then, hey, what's your conversion on the leads coming in? How many leads got to come in for what's a conversion look like? And are you asking for the business? How are you doing it? Are you doing social, email, text? In what order?
Exactly. And yeah, because I talked to one yesterday. It's interesting just to kind of, I love it. I love that 4 part because it literally is just you can secretly be diagnosing when you're talking to people. And
where's
you're
the
just
bottleneck
looking for that and how to get there?
Yeah. Where's the bottleneck? Okay, so you got traffic. How's your conversion?
Yeah,
it's great. Oh, okay, it never is. Hey, what's the follow-up system? Because if your follow-up system is off the hook, your conversion is going to go up. And then once you have the follow-up with the asking for the referrals, or different cool ways to communicate, engage, interact with the people that are coming through those, because they might have that reticular activator going. They might or might not. Some people are just nosy. I talk to a lot of leads. They go, I had to put my information in to get the info. I just want to see the house. Okay. So is it 6 months? So I always go, is it 6 or 12 months you thinking about doing something? I'm not doing nothing. But I still don't get rid of them. I still email them on a regular basis, cool stuff. But I keep asking, okay, so 6 or 12 months, are you thinking about doing something? Because if they say I just needed to get the information, I don't know if that and they might just be lying to me to get me off the phone, right? I don't know. But if I don't ask the questions, I have 0 chance of getting the answer. A lot of people, I love it when I put have you ever put your house for sale like Fizbo? If you guys want to see some really bad salespeople, just put your home on forsalebyowner.com. And you'll get I just thought of an actually really good idea how to get realtor calls. That have them call you.
That will be the number one way to contact right there.
You will have 15, 20 realtors call you the first day. I mean, if you're an agent I was an agent myself, so I was doing the same thing, man. So don't shoot the messenger.
Or go to these community Facebook groups. Hey, my wife and I, or my husband and I, are looking for a realtor in the area. Is this a good place to buy?
Mm-hmm.
I actually did that, and then I got hundreds of calls.
Yeah.
This was true. I wasn't passing the market. I had to sell for sale by owner.
Love it, dude. Martine's giving me death stares right now. It's like, dude, I'm an agent, man. We talking about me like that? We talking about Willis.
It's by accident. It's not a real thing.
Yeah, right. Yolanda, what you got? Take us out the door, Yolanda. What you got?
All right. So just something that somebody taught me was actually Wade. I know you know Wade.
Yeah.
So,
love Wade.
Yeah. So Wade has a Facebook group. I think it's about 12,000 people strong now. And it's made up of just realtors.
Okay.
Right? So on that group, he shares things with them all the time, just like we said this morning, so that his front and center is visible. And I took that idea and I created a group on WhatsApp. In my community, we use WhatsApp.
Okay.
We use WhatsApp a lot. So I created a group of agents that I serve in my demography, and I send stuff to them all the time. So for example, the link you sent this morning about the 21 mind-blowing tax stats for sale, I already copied it, sent it to them with a quick message. Good morning, this is Yewande from Win with Wande Mortgage. I came across this article on sales and I thought to share with you. Have a good day. So at least they see me, they know that I'm still in the business. So that's something.
So how could you take that and put that on another level? How could you take what you just did and take it to another level?
That's a good question.
Is it? Yeah. No, I'm asking. What do you think? We talk about it all the time. We talked about it today.
Call them?
No. Well, I mean, that's of course, but you could call them in WhatsApp. That's pretty cool. But what would be one way that they would look at you differently by that message? Yeah. Yeah.
That's the bane of my existence, right?
The video with like, hey, if you guys ever have any questions about these stats or want to know how to use these stats in your business, to make sure that you're monetizing the people that already, like you're getting everything from everybody, not only the ones that you know, but their friends, family, coworkers, Facebook, neighborhood. Man, just, hey, call the number on the screen, and like you can literally put that, and when you say your number and you upload it to certain things, it'll automatically put the number in there. By the way, the link is below. Boom. So now you're explaining a little bit, like, hey, and you could say, here's what I would do. I would have probably, after thinking about it for a second, I would have said, hey, here's the number one thing that I got out of these 21 stats. Here's the number one for me. What's your number one? My number one was 91% of consumers say they'll get referrals, but only 11% of salespeople ask. Holy smokes. Are you asking? Let's jump on a strategy called to make sure that the 4 parts of the sale are hitting on all 8 cylinders so you can like finish the year strong. What was your number one?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty, I was thinking as you were rattling through those, what if you did a 21-day drip on them? And you made a short video about each one and just start building it and kind of dripping on them, 21 straight days with text messaging, whatever, emails, and just said, hey, man, next 21 days, I'm going to start giving you some of the best tips for building your business, and just teased them with it, each day.
Yep. So. That's a great idea, Eddie. Yeah, that's even better. And that's 21 days of content. Even if you don't like them all, maybe there's 10 of them that you really fit, whatever. Like there's 10 text messages you could send now. Yeah. 10 videos. Good stuff.
If you're using Go High Level, that's super easy.
Super easy.
Short and sweet. So
yeah, good stuff, man. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, so Devin, Coach Rick, we're all going to be at the same place tomorrow. So you might just see us on the show in the same exact place. Man, everybody's going to be there. So Excited
Hanging
to
out,
leave
man.
from
Devin's
show.
already wearing his Carolina blue, baby.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's got a
Awesome.
backwards
All right.
Dallas or something on it, but it's a
And-
Carolina blue.
And I'm excited to say Ed Hubert is going to be on tomorrow on the show. And he, the topic, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be, we're the CEO of our own company. Everybody's self-employed. So Ed's going to talk. He works with big banks. He literally goes into big banks and like gives them recommendations and ideas and different things behind the scenes, like Monster. That's what he does. And so he's going to come on and talk about being your own CEO and what that means. And so some other cool stuff. Great guy. You guys will love him. So tomorrow morning, tune in and we'll see you. Devin, what you got for us, brother? Take us out the door,
let's
baby.
just